Thank you. Thank you very much. Assalamu ala man ittaba al-huda. We begin, as all religious people should begin, by praising God, who alone deserves our ultimate praise. And as we have gathered here today on this beautiful Sunday in the city of Harrisburg, and even though it is my utmost pleasure and I'm humbled to be here, at the same time I must confess that there's a side of me that is somewhat tired. Why? Because I have to stand here to talk to you about something that frankly I don't want to talk about, because I don't find any relationship and any reason to talk about this particular group or trend, except for the fact that others have assumed that somehow I too am a part of it. I am frankly somewhat tired to always have to stand up and tell people that I have nothing to do with murdering and bloodshed and terrorism, that just because they have a similar skin color as me, or maybe even profess the same God as I do, that I have grown up my entire life as a Muslim, and I've studied at one of the most prestigious seminaries, and that version of Islam is as alien and as foreign to me as it is to you. And yet, if for some of us the calling involves the healing of the sick, for others the protection of those that need protection, perhaps my calling is to educate and to explain to others what my faith really is about. So no matter how tired I am, I have to always thank God that I have the opportunity to serve. No matter how much I have to travel, yesterday I was one city, the day before another, tomorrow yet another city. No matter how much I have to travel, I eternally remain grateful that there is the opportunity that God is using me to educate others about the reality of my faith. So no matter how tired I am, I will indeed talk to you about the subject that I am supposed to, and that is this version of Islam, this radical modern interpretation that we now call ISIS or Al-Qaeda or radical jihad or whatever it is. And there's so much to say, and the fact of the matter is I'm actually a professor not just of Islamic studies but also in the International Studies Department at Rhodes College. I actually teach an entire course, a semester-long course called Modern Muslim Fundamentalism, right? So when somebody asks me, what do you do for a living? I kind of joke and I say, well, I teach radical jihad in Tennessee. And that's actually what I actually do for a living. So I can say quite a lot, but I only have around 30-40 minutes to summarize some of my thoughts, and then we'll open the floor for Q&A. So what I'll do is I'll divide today's talk into three broad areas. Firstly, very briefly, the historical rise of ISIS. What exactly is it? Where did it come from? Secondly, and this is very important, some context about where this is coming from. How did this group arise from the region it arose? What are some of the political and social circumstances that we need to be aware of? And some of this, I'm warning you, might be a little bit uncomfortable, but it is a necessary reality to understand where this is coming from.